Alright, after 3 years, it is here. The newly upgraded iPad mini. Is it everything we hoped for? Let's talk about it. The iPad mini 7 is Apple's new generation of its small and portable mid-range tablet that starts at $500, same as last year, which puts it right in between the entry-level iPad and the performance-focused model iPad Air. So let's see what this new one comes with and see if it's worth it. Form factor-wise, this iPad mini is looking fairly similar to what we've seen before, with just a slight added twist. The iPad mini 7 sports an 8-inch display with solid color accuracy and high brightness despite its small size. Yet it does not sport ProMotion, the 120Hz refresh rate only found in the iPad Pro. Instead, the Mini 7 now features Apple Pencil Hover, which shows a little shadow under the stylus tip to preview what you're about to draw, which is definitely nice to have as a nice little added feature. On top of that, we've got some new colors. Very nice. For the camera, the iPad mini 7 is still sporting the same portrait or vertical selfie camera and the same rear camera as the previous generation, which was expected for this iterative upgrade, but we might see some better photos with Smart HDR4, meaning Apple's high dynamic range settings for better looking pictures. Connectivity wise, we're going to be seeing the same thing as the previous generation, the USB-C port, per usual, which is fine, but let's get to the real show. The real upgrade is in the internal specs. After 3 years of waiting and waiting and waiting, we finally have an upgrade for the iPad mini. And it's pretty good. The new iPad mini sports the A17 Pro chip, formerly found in the now discontinued iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max variants. The processor is solid and allegedly comes with 6 CPU cores and 5 GPU cores, which is odd considering that's one less GPU core than what the iPhones had. 6. Nevertheless, this new processor will give that extra boost in performance the iPad mini will need for the foreseeable future, and enable it for Apple Intelligence, Apple's new AI initiative, which is rad. Storage-wise, just as I had hoped for, Apple finally did something. The new iPad mini, this is actually what I'm excited about, now starts at 128GB instead of 64. Thank goodness. Now, I think it would have been even better if the tablet started with 256GB to make it an almost linear upgrade from the entry-level iPad, but it now sports 128GB, which was such a necessary upgrade. Good stuff. Now for the battery, not too much is known. Other than that, iPads typically have pretty solid battery lives. They tend to last all day with Apple's track record, so I wouldn't worry about this one at all. And this new iPad mini 7 will rock iPadOS with support for Apple Intelligence, meaning fairly future-proof. Let's get on to my verdict. So the new iPad mini, what do I think? Well, honestly, it's pretty much exactly how the rumors described it to be. A smaller, more iterative upgrade with some features that add a bit to the overall iPad mini experience while also keeping the same price. It's not bad. I think it's actually pretty nice, since you're getting essentially more tablet for the same price as before. But as some people have stated, it's nothing groundbreaking. Given how it's been a long time since the last iPad mini update, people were hoping for something new, something exciting. Instead, this is more or less the same with some added bonuses. The way I see this is, I understand what people are saying. This is a smaller upgrade than anticipated. But I also find the added storage and processor upgrade finally make this pretty niche tablet up to par with the other iPads in Apple's lineup, while also not encroaching on their territory by, for instance, taking features from other more expensive iPads. The iPad mini is a pretty niche product in general, probably the lowest selling iPad of the 4 main ones. But for those who do buy it, they love it. And so changing it radically with a design update might not be in Apple's best interest at the moment, because the company is focusing more on the Apple Intelligence side of things instead of stirring the pot with its iPad mini market. But that's just a hunch. I'd say it's fine for what it is. We'll eventually get a design update in the future, but if you want a new small tablet right now, the iPad mini 7 is a good one to consider. And that was my overview of the new 2024 iPad mini 7. What do you think? Is it worth it? Let me know in the comment section down below. My name is Seeroost. It's spelled like Cyrus, pronounced like Sea Rooster, just take a letter. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Peace.